Hello everyone. As I told you in the last video that I will tell you about uh, different factor on which the resistance depend. The factor affecting resistance of a conductor. Resistance of a conductor. So already I told you that what is resistance? Resistance is the property of a conductor by virtue of which it opposes the flow of current. So suppose one conductor I take. Suppose this is a wire, metallic wire. Now, so how much resistance it will have? On which factor does the resistance of a conductor depends? So let us see. So first of all, from experiment it is found that the resistance is proportional to length of the conductor. If length of the conductor is more, resistance will be more. If resistance will be more, number of electron flowing through the circuit will be, if length is more, resistance will be more. If resistance will be more, the number of electrons which is flowing through the circuit will be less. Because if resistance is there, resistance means what? It resists, it stops. To whom it stops? It stops the flow of electron. So if the flow of electron is stopped, what can you say about the current? Current will also be stopped or less. So that means if length of the conductor is more, resistance is more. If resistance is more, then current will be curved, current will be less. Now, for example, let us see. When I was a small, when I was a kid, suppose my uncle home was here, and my home was here, and there was electric post here. So from here, they have taken the current, and my home we have taken here. We have connected our home to this wire. Current. So you see, length of the wire is here less. If the wire length, if the length of the wire is less, resistance will be less. If resistance is less, then current will be more. If current is more, voltage will be more. So whatever television, earlier television was a little bit different, so it needs lots of voltage. So here voltage was more. Why voltage is more? Again let us see. Length of the conductor required is less. Length is less, resistance will be less, resistance will be less, current will be more. If current will be more, voltage will be more. Right? But here you see, length of the wire is more. If length is more, resistance will be more. Resistance will be more, current will be less. If current will be less, voltage will be less. If voltage is less, my television here, in my television voltage was less. If voltage was less, then we could not see the our favorite serials and all during the evening. So it proves that if length is more, if length is more, resistance will be more. That means resistance directly proportional to L. More the length you take, resistance of the conductor will be more. Secondly, resistance also depend upon the cross-sectional area. Cross-sectional area. That means suppose this is a wire and this wire thickness. This is called area. Cross-sectional. This is called cross-sectional area. That means thickness. If area is more, resistance will be less because inversely proportional you can see. If area is more, means thicker wire has less resistance and thinner wire has more resistance. Thicker wire, less resistance. Thinner wire, more resistance. Suppose we take the current from 220 volt. If 220 volt fully comes here, what will happen? Or 660 volt we use. If directly comes here, what will happen? Our every electronic gadgets or electrical things will get damaged. So that is why we use thinner wire. If wire is thin, copper wire you have seen, aluminum wire you have seen, that used to be normally thin. We don't used to take thicker wire. So if I take thinner wire, what will happen? Area of cross section will be less, resistance will be more. If resistance will be more, then current will be curved, and whatever required current is there, that only will come to us. So that means resistance is inversely proportional to area of the substance. So on 4 factor it depends. Number 1 factor is length. Resistance depend upon length. How does it depend? Directly depend. Secondly, area of cross section. If area of cross section is more, resistance will be less. If area of cross section is less, resistance will be more. That means thicker wire has less resistance, thinner wire has more resistance. Thirdly, nature of the substance. Nature of substance. Nature of substance means if I take silver wire, so already we know that silver wire is the best conductor of electricity. So their current will flow obviously very nicely. But if I take plastic rod, what do you think? If I take plastic rod, then obviously resistance will be very very high and current will not flow there at all. So third factor is nature of the substance. Fourth factor is temperature. So about temperature I already told you. If temperature increases, electron will get more energy inside the conductor. If electron will get more energy, more number of collision will be there. If more number of collision, resistance will be more. So if temperature increases, resistance will also increase, and if temperature decreases, resistance will also decrease. So neglecting these two, at constant temperature if we take, not neglecting, if temperature is constant, that means R is proportional to L and R is proportional to L and R is also proportional to 1 by A. If you combine them, it will be L by A. So if you remove this proportionality sign, one constant will be there, that constant is rho. So R equal to rho L by A. So from here, rho will be equal to R A by L. Now, see, if length equal to 1 meter and area of cross section equal to 1 meter square, what will be resistive rho? This rho is called resistivity. What is resistivity? Let us see here. If length of the wire is 1, if you take a wire whose length is 1 meter and area of cross section is 1 meter square, then what can you say about the resistivity? Rho will be equal to R multiplied by area of cross section is 1 meter square, length of the wire is 1 meter. So 1 will cancel, rho will be equal to R. Now you see how to define resistivity. So resistivity is what? Equal to resistance. What does it mean? Resistivity is equal to resistance only when length is 1 meter and area of the cross section is 1 meter square. Now see how to define the resistivity. Resistivity is the resistance of a conductor or wire. Resistivity is the resistance of wire or a conductor which is 1 meter long and 1 meter square in cross sectional area. That means if you take a wire whose length is 1 meter and its cross sectional area is 1 meter square, then whatever resistance this wire will offer, that resistance is called nothing but the resistivity. So once again I am defining. Resistivity is the resistance of a wire. Which wire? Which is 1 meter long and 1 meter square in cross sectional area. 1 meter square in cross sectional area. Now try to remember this very very carefully. What is resistivity? Resistivity is the resistance of a wire which is 1 meter long and 1 meter square in cross sectional area. I hope you will remember this. Try to remember, and if it comes in the exam, then write. Now what is the SI unit of resistivity? Resistivity is equal to SI unit of resistance. What is the SI unit of resistivity? Resistivity equal to rho A by L. So resistance unit is ohm. Area is meter square. Length is meter. So if meter cancel, the SI unit of resistivity will be nothing but ohm meter. Now if I ask you which one is bigger, resistance is bigger or resistivity is bigger? So bigger quantity, macroscopic quantity is resistance and microscopic quantity is resistivity. Why? Because if the length of a wire is 1 unit and area of cross section is also 1 unit, then whatever resistance will have, that is called resistivity. So if the wire is very very large, then you cannot use the word resistivity, you have to use the word resistance. So different values are there in the NCERT textbook about the resistivity, and some numerical problems are there, 12.3, 12.4, 12.5, 12.6, and obviously some question is there in the page number 209. So this all question answer I will send you in the group later on. So for time being, this much only for today. We'll see remaining in the next video. Thank you.